Hello and another warm welcome to the Socca World Cup 2019, the second tournament of its kind. The hosts Greece. The match is being played in a purpose-built stadium here on the beach in Crete. There's been plenty of excitement so far. The show today is looking back at the excitement of day 5. It started with some high-scoring games, including Moldova beating Peru by 10 goals to 0. But we will start with England against Bulgaria.
So our first commentary game of the day, England against Bulgaria. Bulgaria in their red tops started the game very brightly, peppering shots towards Joe Mant's goal. Goalkeeper grateful to see a couple there going wide of his far post. Excellent positional sense from Mant, again keeping the scoreline blank. All about the positioning of the goalkeeper. Good hands. England were reduced to hopeful shots from distance. That one from their captain Helga Rome was easily gathered by the tall Bulgarian goalkeeper Alexandrov. Bulgaria had good fluidity about their football. That was the best move of the game up to that point, but the final shot was woeful. And then right at the start of the second half, Adiemo there rolling it in, giving England the dream start to the second half from a tight angle, squeezing it past the goalkeeper. Cue wild celebrations in the England camp as all the frustration of yesterday was released like a cork from a bottle. And then a lovely bit of football was finished off by Henry Muggeridge for the second goal, and England could start to believe that it really was going to be their day here in Rethmo. Again, the celebrations in the corner. Bulgaria, a shadow of the team that they showed themselves to be in the first half. And watch this one. That will not be on the Bulgarian goalkeeper's Christmas show reel, will it? Terrible error from the goalkeeper. And Muggeridge from the goal line somehow squeezing the ball into the net. England 3, Bulgaria 0.
So a 3-0 win in the end for England, something that the England team needed after a goalless draw against Cyprus in the match before that. We can speak to one of the England team now. Arjun, as I say, it was a result that you needed because you were disappointed with the game against Cyprus previously.
Yeah, I know we got a point out of it, but we were still disappointed. Our goals were to get that game, get another 3 points after our first good result, and have 6 points on the board, so it was still a disappointment.
How did you find it though? Because it took a little while to get going, didn't it, against Bulgaria?
Against Bulgaria, yeah. It was, you know, having had just drawn the previous game, knowing that they sat in a low block and were just defending and soaking up the pressure, the first 5 minutes were kind of, I hope it's not the same thing again. And then after that first goal, we were, you know, we could just relax a little bit.
When you look at it, you haven't conceded a goal yet. That's great. And you've got a really athletic goalkeeper, haven't you?
Yeah, we try not to talk about it too much. We don't want to jinx it, but we haven't conceded yet. It's been 3 games, you know, 120 minutes of football and not conceding a goal on 6-a-side. For me, I'm happy, very happy.
And you've got a fantastic group of supporters here, and most of them are related to you, aren't they?
So, yeah, we got, I think, about 22 of my friends and family have come out, staying in different villas around the area, and just the support has been incredible. Every game they've been there with their t-shirts, they've got matching t-shirts, they brought the flags, they brought bunting. It's just amazing.
And lots of holiday makers here as well, I think, just discovering this tournament and saying, I'm going to come and support England. Yeah,
it seems that way. Every time we pop out for dinner, for food outside the stadium, you get people coming up to us, you know, say, oh, I didn't know that this tournament was on, we would love to come. And then, you know, more people are coming.
and you could, by the time you play your last group match, know that you've already qualified for the knockout stages. Is that ideally what you'd hope to be the case?
Yeah, that's correct. So if results go our way, then we will know for sure that we are first or second, so we will be through. Again, not really thinking about that too much. We still need to do our job and beat Uruguay, but obviously if things happen to fall that way, then that's great.
Arjun, thank you very much for speaking to us. So England might know they're through to the knockout stages quite soon. One team that won't be through to the knockout stages are the defending champions, Germany. I've rather spoiled this fixture now, haven't I? Because they started this tournament with a defeat, then 2 draws. So what they needed was a big scoring win against Pakistan.
Although he did rather spoil it with a card. So Pakistan in their green shirts, playing in their second World Cup against the world champions of Germany in the black. And as you might have expected from the form books, Germany were in the ascendancy in the early stages and put Yusuf Butt under a lot of pressure, the Pakistani goalkeeper captain. But he pulled off some magnificent saves. And at the other end, Pakistan themselves showed that they weren't shot shy. That one flashing narrowly wide. Well, Germany needed something special, and they found it with a stunning strike there from Jan Adamait. Really got hold of it. And for a moment, Pakistan looked on the ropes, and it looked as if, for all the world, as if Germany would go on and make it into a convincing victory. But Pakistan dug deep, and they found an equaliser when Mohammed Waheed stole in, and although the keeper got plenty on it, he wasn't able to keep it out the back of the net. Waheed was yellow carded, and at the other end a very unfortunate deflection there of Ali saw the Pakistan goalkeeper wrong-footed to restore Germany's lead. And Pakistan carried on attacking. Luck was not on their side. A couple of things coming back off the frame of the goal. Really excellent game there. Another one coming back off the frame of the goal. That looked certain to end up in the back of the German net, and Jan Sippel was very pleased to see it coming back. Germany got their third goal when Butt had been yellow carded. Both players, both teams rather, down to 10 at this stage. That made it 3-1. Pakistan certainly didn't give up, and Waheed looked a live wire leading the line for Pakistan. And then in the dying seconds, Waheed got his second off the goalkeeper had gone walkabout at one end. Ball was headed clear, but only as far as Waheed, who buried it.
So Germany claiming a 3-2 win against Pakistan, but it wouldn't be enough for the defending champions. We can speak to their goalkeeper, Kim. A disappointing tournament for you, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for sure. It was a really tough group against Hungary, Romania, and still Pakistan was also very good last night. Yeah, we didn't expect a red carpet as a world champion when you want, when you try to win the title again. But yeah, we are still disappointed about our own performance. We expected more, and now, yeah, the tournament is over for us, and I'm still sad.
As you say, though, it was considered the group of death with the teams that you were going to be coming up against.
I would say.
So do you think you were playing against some of the toughest opponents in this tournament?
For sure. Hungary was very good. Yeah, really good in passing. They are tough guys. The same like Romania. And everyone who watched the game, Romania against Germany, I think they would say it was a high-level soccer. And yeah, I'm sure one of these teams will go to the semi-final for sure, maybe more.
Do you think it says something, though, about the tournament that you had tough opponents to come up against, that you didn't find it easy coming back as the defending champions?
Yeah, it's really difficult when you come to a tournament as an actual champion. Every team wants to win against you, and they're more. They give more passion, more power in every pass, every shoot. So it's very, very difficult, and yeah, this year it was just disappointed.
Obviously, Germany have a great tradition in football. They love winning trophies. So,
For sure.
Is it about going back, reassessing for next year?
Definitely. It was a wonderful feeling to win the trophy last year, and I want to feel this feeling again. And so the whole team, the whole staff will give the best through the next year to come back to Soccer World Cup to try the next win. And yeah, I got goosebumps when I think about last year. When you touch the trophy, this feeling is amazing, and we just want to have it once more, and yeah, we will give our best to get it next year.
Kim, thank you very much for speaking to us. Bad luck this year, but as you say, go again next year in the tournament. So disappointment for Germany, but one of the other teams hoping to do well is France. Let's find out how they got on against Ireland.
So France in the blue tops against Ireland in the emerald green. Opening goal, Aurélien Jastier. Goals came thick and fast. Jastier's goal was followed by another beauty, this time from Galen Maison. Ireland were not fitting the love, it has to be said, against the French opponent. Le Gru getting in on the act as well. Ireland never gave up the chase, but there was a gulf in class. Nice little finish there. Ireland were left chasing shadows at times. Corona kept very busy in that Irish goal, and had it not been for him, the score could have been considerably more, but he didn't even move for that one. All he would have seen was a blur as it flashed past him and into the roof of the net as the French turned the screw more and more times. Goal after goal after goal. So 6 goals in the first half. There were some really fierce challenges put in. Very, very game Irish team looking for a consolation goal. No one worked harder than Damien Raggett. And then the goal of the game from one of the bright lights of this French team, Marc Loyendula, lighting up the Rhythmo evening here with a wonderful goal. France 7, Ireland 0. France marching on. They could go a long way in this one, certainly in this sort of form.
So a big win for France there against Ireland. There was also another win for Russia on day 5 of this tournament. It means the Russians have booked their place in the knockout stages. We can speak to Elizaveta, who's part of the Russian contingent. Elizaveta, explain what your role is with the Russian team.
I'm mostly, let's say, something between a manager and a press officer. So because my guys, they don't speak English, so I have to translate and let's say take care about them, about everything except the football.
So what's Russian for hooray, we're through to the knockout stages?
Well, to be honest, it was like the minimum task, because for sure for us the task is to win the tournament. So for us it was like the first step. Of course it was not that easy, because Spain, Moldova, it's like very good team, especially Moldova, who are ex-professionals, and it was very hard, but it's good now.
Give us an idea about how your team has been created to come here to Crete. How have you found your players?
Well, we have a big league in Moscow, in Russia, not just in Moscow for sure, and we are selecting players. We have like our own league, like Continental Football League, we have Russian Cup, so the coach like watching and selecting, and finally we have this team. So it's, let's say, some good something in between like futsal and 80-side football, because we mostly don't play 60-side, so for us it's like something in the middle.
How have you found it so far here? Obviously, the players are enjoying themselves.
Well, players are on the beach now,
Yeah.
so they for sure are enjoying. The weather is good. The atmosphere is also. The children are on the stadium, so it's very good for the development of sport when children are coming and watching the sport.
And in terms of your ambitions here, you're saying that you're very much thinking about lifting that trophy, yes?
Yeah, of course. It's like there is no sense to bring a team somewhere out of the country, especially so far when you don't have such a task. It doesn't make any sense. So for sure, the task for us is to win the tournament and to go as far as we can and to win the tournament, of course.
Well, let's see what happens. Thank you very much for speaking to us. So Russia, one of the teams already confirmed through to the knockout stages. Before we leave, I'll look back at day 5, something rather nice that happened ahead of the Wales-Lithuania match.
Wave your hands up in the air. Dance, dance, dance. The rhythm takes control. È una fiesta. Jump up and down, get this party started. You gotta free your soul. È una fiesta. Go! This is the time of our lives. Come on and shout it. Dance, 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 dance. Come on and shout it. This is the time of our lives. Come on and shout it.
So a lovely moment there before the Wales-Lithuania match with an accepted proposal, which I'm sure was good news. Also good news on the pitch with a 2-1 win for Lithuania against Wales. So that's it for this show. We'll be back with a look back at day 6 of this tournament. A reminder, you can catch up with the live action on Facebook and YouTube, and the fixtures and results can be found at soccafederation.com. But for now, thanks for watching.